It's Grand Prix time here in Le Castellet. The very first horseless carriage race was organised in France in 1894. And since then, well, the carriages have only gotten faster. For the Grand Prix here, Paul Ricard boasts a fine collection of low, medium and high-speed corners. The scene curve is taken at breakneck speed, right before heavy braking at Beausset. This is an all-rounder test for cars and drivers alike. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Stay right here, because we're just getting started. Hello and thank you for joining us as our race weekend unfolds. Free practice is nearly done, and that means that qualifying awaits. Time and time again, we see just how little separates the drivers as they complete their qualifying laps. Those who have pushed that little bit harder during qualifying can be rewarded with a grid place that sets them apart from their competitors going into the race. There's not much left to say, so let's get into it. Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's race day.
Red Bull did well during qualifying this weekend. They're in a solid position to seize any opportunities as the race begins. While this isn't the strongest grid position for Ferrari, qualifying isn't everything. I'm curious to see if they can go against the tide and make this race work for them. We've been having sunny weather here today, but there are some clouds looming that might complicate things for teams further down the line.
Absolutely right. So brace yourself for a fantastique conclusion to the French Grand Prix. Quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. Looking at Red Bull. After an impressive qualifying performance, they're starting today just behind pole. And here's the second Red Bull driver. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. Will their hard work pay off today? This is it. It's time for the French Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. And a new position just gained by Williams. We've just had a car run wide. We can take a look now. Now we see the Williams here. Going wide like that could cost them valuable time. Is that a lockup? Let's see what happened there. Now just take a look at the McLaren. And yes, that's the lockup. And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt their overall chances. Sounds like someone's locked up. Here's the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. They're way off the racing line there. That isn't good. Sounds like someone's gone wide there. Red Bull moved up. Let's have a look. We're just watching the Red Bull. They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work. The driver's team there cheering them on. Red Bull gained a place. Let's take a closer look. We're just watching the Red Bull. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted. Someone spun out.
Understood.
Oh, there's a spin! Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. And this, yes, this is where they spun out. Looks like there's been a lockup. We can take a look now. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that. Let's see what happened there. We're just watching the Red Bull. And that's the lockup.
Box.
Someone's run wide.
Purple lap.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Looks like quite a big accident, yeah.
Copy.
I think that was a crash. Here's the replay. Now we see the Williams here. A definite collision there. That's very unfortunate.
Just look after this tyre set though, look after it.
Copy.
Seems to have been a lock-up. They've locked up and gone straight on.
Prep ourselves for a push.
Copy.
I think there's been a lock-up.
Cancel lifting close for now. Pull the tyres a little bit. Let's back off. Starting your final lap. Just push on.
Let's push.
Copy.
We do not require any fuel liftoff.
Yeah, copy.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
That's the checkered flag.
Such phenomenal work from Red Bull's driver. Red Bull performed well here today. This was a very worthy effort from the team.
You're completely right, and what a day for all the fans of the team as well.
At the end of the weekend, it's second place in the constructor standings for them.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula One will be taking to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.